More weather warnings for snow and ice this morning after parts of the UK were covered over the weekend.
And the Star reports on the wintry weather conditions affecting what it calls Skate Britain.
Next, we've got a picture that might make you want to stay inside today. Take a look at this. This is a wintry scene. This is outside of a beach in Blythe in Northumberland this weekend. And it sounds like more to come, isn't it, from the weather, as the Met Office has issued a yellow warning for ice across much of northern England, the Midlands and northern Wales until midday. So maybe not a day to stay at the beach?
No, I think not. But that is a cracking shot, isn't it?
It really
Absolutely
is.
Lovely.
And John, lots more concern about disruption as a result of the weather.
Indeed. Carol will have the latest before us in a moment, but the RAC is warning that today will be called Ice Rink Monday for some parts of the UK after the snow that fell over the weekend froze overnight. The Met Office has issued yellow weather warnings for ice for much of the north of England. Our reporter Eunice Muller is in Cumbria for us this morning, where some people are still without electricity. Eunice, gosh, it's not going anywhere, is it, this snow? And the condition on some of the roads, absolutely treacherous.
John, the focus of this coordinated response to that heavy snowfall over the weekend has moved to supporting the communities affected by what has happened over the past 2 days or so. In particular, the loss of power and electricity supplies. At one stage, around 7,500 homes and businesses were without power. That number has fallen now to several hundred, possibly up to 1,000 people. The problems remain access to the damaged network and those overhead power lines which have been damaged. The conditions are treacherous, and what that means that even 4x4 vehicles can't get to some of these remote locations, and so equipment is being carried on foot, and clearly that's going to lead to delays for those homeowners, householders who are without power. Now, as far as the wider weather picture here is concerned, there is a knock-on impact on schools. Around 40 schools are closed this morning. Children have been told to stay at home as a result of all the snow. There is that yellow weather warning for ice in place for here, the lakes, but also much of the north of England, the Midlands and North Wales. That's in place until midday today. There's also the warnings for snow as well for Wales and also the Peak District. Here we had up to 30 centimetres over the weekend. Most of that's clearing up. Of course, that brings its own problems for motorists and drivers. You'll see, remember those pictures over the weekend of all those drivers stuck. Most of those drivers have now gone home. There are still vehicles on the side of some of the more isolated roads. So the clear up there continues, but clearly motorists are being warned to drive with care, and if you are out and about, also to be careful.